With the holiday season upon us, brands are really trying to stand out amongst the competition more and more, and that has clearly had some brands losing sight in right versus wrong, and Balenciaga has found themselves in hot water for extremely strange decisions that they've made recently. Balenciaga's new holiday ad campaign included images of children, like literally toddlers, holding a teddy bear dressed in a certain attire. Now, the teddy bear was the one that was wearing the interesting clothes. That's why it's blurred out. But I can't exactly show you guys because I feel like it's inappropriate and I can't show what the teddy bear is wearing. But I'll say that it's leather, almost sounds like bandages, if you know what I mean. It's not bandages, but it sounds like that word. And that's like what they're basically wearing. That's what it looks like. That type of attire. Please tell me you know what I'm describing here. I mean, think ropes and swings, that whole vibe. Yeah, that's what the teddy bears were wearing, and these kids in the campaign were holding them up. Not to mention that in front of the children, you can see the displays of alcoholic products, beverages, flasks, accessories to make drinks, and then to top it off and make this even weirder, stranger, there's also select photos that were on the Balenciaga website where they were trying to advertise this purse, and underneath the purse, there are a bunch of these papers, and one of these papers actually is a copy of a legal document from a US Supreme Court decision on a certain child law. And you can see it here. This is like an excerpt that is from that case that upheld part of a certain federal child law. And it's just very weird how that was included in this photo. And as a result, people have been deep diving into Balenciaga as a brand this entire week. They've been met with mass backlash, trending multiple times over not only the photo of the kids, but also this separate photo. And people are just really skeptical as to what they're doing over there. So the company has been accused of sexualizing children, and witnesses of the campaign were urging the brand to speak up because they literally didn't understand how this passed through multiple people and got approved, let alone happen in the first place. It was all over TikTok. People were reacting to it. A lot of people were talking about it just on every social media platform. Balenciaga had this on their Instagram, and all the comments were like, what did you guys think that you were doing with this, other than completely being disturbing here? I mean, you would think that a brand of such large size would have so many eyes looking at this stuff that at some point someone would go, this doesn't seem like it's okay, because once it hit the public, people were immediately disturbed. So it's just crazy to think that nobody at the brand said anything, but I guess you never know what could be going on behind the scenes. Maybe somebody did say something, but they were silenced, or they weren't high up in the company and people were just like, yeah, like whatever. But even still, like, how did someone look at this and go, yeah, that's perfect. That's going on our Instagram. That's going on socials. That's going on our website. Like, what? Now, as a result of all of this, Kim Kardashian has been under fire since she has worked very closely with Balenciaga over the last couple of years, and she is now being dragged into this drama due to her close relationship with the brand and the fact that she is a mother herself. For the last week, people have been asking her to speak out against the brand and really try to get some like investigation going on into this brand, because everybody that was involved, everyone on TikTok is like, they need to be investigated, because how did they think that this was okay? And it also just felt like they were trying to say some weird message with the whole thing, and they felt like Kim had this big platform and that she could do something about it, and they're really upset by her silence right now. So over the last week, Kim's comment section has been filled with people saying things like, speak about Balenciaga, Kim, silence equals compliance, Kimmy, what about Balenciaga, your silence speaks volumes, it's sick, yo, we're waiting for you to speak up on Balenciaga, this is sick and you know it, but you want to try to fight for things that are right? Come on, this is your time. Balenciaga, you're part of the problem if you remain silent. Now, as much as people wanted Kim to speak out, there were a lot of people that were also defending Kim, saying that this isn't something that, Skims did, this isn't her brand that she has her name on, that she owns, so she doesn't need to say anything, but the majority really wanted her to come out and say something. Other celebrities who have worked with the brand, such as Bella Hadid, have seemingly deleted recent photos of association to the brand from her Instagram, but hasn't issued a firm statement about whether she will continue to work with them in the future or what. No comments have been made about this particular campaign. And most believe this was just to settle some of the comments from her account, because Nearly every one of them was in relation to her promoting Balenciaga at this time, and probably just like him, she does not want these comments to be there anymore. No, the brand did end up deleting every photo of the campaign off of their Instagram the day after it was posted, and they issued a statement on their Instagram story that read, "We sincerely apologize for any offense. Our plush bear bags should not have been featured with children in this campaign. We have immediately removed the campaign from all platforms. We apologize for displaying unsettling documents in our campaign. We take this matter very seriously and are taking legal action against the parties responsible for creating the set and including unapproved items for our Spring 23 campaign photo shoot. We strongly condemn the use of children in any form. We stand for children's safety and well-being." Now, alongside Balenciaga putting out a statement, the photographer from the shoot, Gabriel, also issued a statement to his Instagram that read, "Following the hundreds of hate mails and messages I received as a result of the photos I took for the Balenciaga campaign, I feel compelled to make this statement. I am not in a position to comment Balenciaga's choices, but I must stress that I was not entitled in whatsoever manner to neither choose the products nor the models nor the combination of the same. As a photographer, I was only and solely requested to lit the given scene and take the shots according to my signature style. As usual for commercial shooting, the direction of the campaign and the choice of the objects displayed are not in the hands of the photographer. I suspect that any person prone to searches on the web and has unfortunately a too easy access to images completely different than mine absolutely exploits in their awful content. Accusations like these are addressed against wrong targets and distract from the real problem and criminals. Also, I have no connection with the photo where Supreme Court documents appear. That one was taken in another set by other people and was falsely associated with my photos." So Balenciaga is trying to push off blame to the producers of this campaign, the people that, came up with the idea and put it all together. The photographer is saying, "I had no input." Everyone is pushing blame on somebody else. The whole thing is just such a mess, and everyone just feels like everyone involved doesn't want to take accountability for the situation. And people that work with Balenciaga are obviously getting a lot of backlash for that association, like I said, and Kim Kardashian was remaining silent for a while, even after Balenciaga came out with a statement, after the photographer came out with a statement, and I was under the impression that this just meant Kim was going to continue working with them. I honestly felt like she was not going to come out and say anything, because if she did come out and say something, it would affect her relationship with the brand, and I feel like she kind of still wanted that relationship, otherwise she would have said something by now. But she did end up putting a statement on her Instagram story last night and also tweeted it out. She said, "I've been quiet for the past few days, not because I haven't been disgusted or outraged by the recent Balenciaga campaigns, but because I wanted an opportunity to speak to their team to understand for myself how this could have happened. As a mother of 4, I've been shaken by the disturbing images. The safety of children must be held with the highest regard, and any attempts to normalize child abuse of any kind should have no place in our society, period. I appreciate Balenciaga's removal of the campaigns and apology. In speaking with them, I believe they understand the seriousness of the issue and will take the necessary measures for this to never happen again. As for my future with Balenciaga, I am currently reevaluating my relationship with the brand, basing it off their willingness to accept accountability for something that should have never happened to begin with, and the actions I am expecting to see them take to protect children." Obviously, there were mixed feelings about the statement that she put out, especially on Twitter, since she tweeted the whole thing out. People just didn't love it, and I think they all wanted her to drop the brand completely, but I don't think Kim is ready to do that, despite everything that's going on. Because I feel like if she was super down to let go of Balenciaga and not work with them ever again, she would have said something like day one. But the brand is trying to take action against the producers of the campaign. Balenciaga did end up filing a $25 million lawsuit against the producers of the campaign for both their holiday shoot and the other photo where the bag was seen on top of all of those papers that included that document. The whole thing is just super strange, and Balenciaga trying to act like they didn't know or have control and that this was somebody else that produced this whole campaign is just kind of ridiculous, because that was their Instagram, their name was going on it. How are you going to say you didn't approve it or anything? That definitely had to pass by multiple people, the producers didn't just like log into the Balenciaga account and like post everything that they did with no approval. Like, come on now. The whole thing is just a mess, but I definitely want to know what you guys think about all of this and the fact that people were coming for Kim over this. How did you guys feel about her statement? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.